Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode, we've just upgraded our science labs. And let me make sure that... Oh, we actually have a few more to upgrade. That is quite awesome. I'll just queue them to be upgraded whenever they finish, they finish. And actually, we have some productivity modules. Come on, pick up this one. I'll queue those up, so... whenever we get new ones over here, they're automatically gonna delivered. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I've noticed in between episodes that this thing here is just a bit broken. So I have to figure out a way to unbreak this. And I think the way to unbreak is something like this. And also I need to add that one here, so this should start again, this should deliver copper again, and the problem here is that I don't have any LDSs because I don't have any copper. I vaguely remember when I did this thing over here, so iron doesn't have the same problem because iron outputs straight into the belt, so even if the bacteria turns into iron, it will still flow through. But yeah, I kind of distinctively remember that I said, nah, that's not gonna happen. Well, guess what? It happened. Where is this ship? This is waiting on Gleba, so... You know what? Let this do a bioflux run. Did I lose my base over here? No, this is still working, which is good, but I want to do a couple of things here as well. Starting with one of these, and I'm just gonna place a few laser turrets. In case this ever despawns. But for the laser turrets, what I want to do first is set priorities. Actually, let's set the priorities in the right order. I think that when they're alone, the behemoth biters, not the spitters, have the potential of doing the most damage. I just want to see quickly what's happening here. this is the ship that's delivering EM packs and... Oh, right. Yes, this has the problem of not having enough space. Let me see if I can get rid of anything else. I think that this is all I can get rid of right now. This means that this should be delivered and this rocket silo unblocked. Okay. Now that I am hopefully done with maintenance stuff, time to focus on today's task. And that is going to be upgrading my iron distribution or iron processing. And for that, literally all of this needs to go. And all of this will go, but I'll keep the base running. Oh wow, I have quite a few productivity quality modules that are just sitting there idly. I had 9 of them. Do I want more here at this point? That would be a no. I don't think I want any here right now. Maybe. No. Let's see if I can prioritize something else that might be of value. Yeah, I think like this. Making sure that there's enough storage because... Okay, so let's see. I want to clean up this buffer over here, so switch priority to left input. So that's gonna clean up now. Let's not cut off power completely to that one. But I will cut off resource distribution from that point. That will eventually get, that order will eventually get filled. How many belts am I requesting? I'm requesting 2k. This is nowhere near 2k, but it's good. That means... my research is extremely slow. Why is that? Oh, I'm missing the EM packs, the ones that are meant to be coming from Fulgora. This is just waiting for a delivery. I think. Yes, it is waiting for a delivery. I didn't build a drop pod thingy here. Cargo landing pod. My bad. I was Pretty sure I did. I want to queue up some more research. And one of the things that I want to do next is actually I want to get the rocket damage. I don't know if I'm gonna need that level as well, but probably I will. So this is at 860. I want to get this at 1.1k. We'll see. We'll see how long that takes. Okay, this needs to go too. Why is this idle? Yeah, I guess this is why we have some repair packs on the ship. Anyway, let's start the rebuilding process. So this is the space in between platforms, which I am going to use. And I'm actually gonna start off with the leftmost lane. This is gonna be for iron. I'm actually gonna reroute. What's this coal? Coal means. Oh no no no, that's not good. I don't want to use. Wait, what? Did yes I did. I did do a small mistake here. It's meant to be like this. And I want this one to actually be on the inner belt. This one on the outer. I'll have to wait for the coal to actually drain first. Okay, we're finally researching again. Not a great research speed. What's up? Why? Why would you be requesting just 2 of those? And at the same time, these things should most likely get boost this up a bit. Hopefully that is going to be a sustainable production. Yeah, this is much better. This is just 10% missing. So this means that this will be functioning almost half of the time, a bit above half of the time, so that's good. I am going to get rid of those buffer chests. well. That's coal. Coal will eventually be fully drained, but it's probably gonna take a while apparently. And let's start planning this thing out. Yeah, that one is right on top of my mall. I'll start with this one. This is actually in a very good spot. I like this one. Yes, I do like this one. Um, let's start off with this grid. Let's put a marker over there. Let's use this. Just so I know where this is meant to end. And I think it's gonna be time to start shift space, not C. Anyway, so I'm going to design for the current grid. I will eventually want to upgrade this to the uncommon grid, but for now this will have to do. So let's try to figure this one out. Okay, it is actually gonna be up to here to keep the correct spacing. This is the belt space. I'll keep a couple of spaces of buffer, and I want to have three belts over here. Okay, this actually built quite fast once I gave all the resources through. So just keeping an eye out on this one. I'm hoping to produce a few extra modules as well. Okay, let's do a bit of cleanup. I don't want my base to fully die while I'm doing this. Just plug that back in here. And let's get back to the problem at hand. I'll build on these vertical columns. I'll have to do something with the roboports. I might actually remove some of them. Not all roboports are required. Okay, let's do the build like this. I just want to have a visual estimation of how much space I have in here. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's start setting up a few recipes. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'll have a liquid pipe running on the outside. I'm gonna be basically just replacing the smelting here with a new type of smelting. I'm not gonna be doing anything fancier than that. And I think that this should be enough production to just basically top this off a bit or surpass the existing production a bit, I should say. And again, I'm just gonna be doing the core ones, which is casting iron. Maybe I should be doing this one as well, but casting iron, casting steel, and casting copper over here. How am I doing with these modules? Yeah, I can definitely do that. And let's actually do this as well. Because when they're removing them from here, they're taking them to a random chest. And I want to have a decent understanding of how many things I do have. Where am I doing beacons? Really? It's the EM packs again? Maybe I'll deprioritize that one. Just slightly. So this will be just enough coverage to power all of these. Let's flip this one so they're connected to the pipe as well. And actually don't know how many of these I want. Well, this looks like a good number. For lack of better comparison. Technically, I could move this RoboPort just slightly, or just remove it altogether, I guess. Interesting choice. Um, but let's see, if I do that, actually I can move this one tile further. I could get a RoboPort in here, just so that the grid is not completely of whack. Now this should be iron, this should be steel. I can do almost half more. Here is even more disproportionate. This is still... Okay, so this is producing 400 over. This is 400 under. Did I read this wrong? Yeah, I don't know what I read before, but 200 is actually quite decent. I would have really hoped to drain this belt. Use the temporary buffer here to get this belt out of the way and probably do a build like that. Let's figure out the resources, the belts, I mean. Yep, I think that this looks good. So there's one there. Do I want to keep this belt going? This is a single-use belt, so I'm actually not gonna keep it going. Let's place this one down, and so I can get a visual cue of where things are meant to be at. Okay, this belt is gonna come like this. This should hopefully be enough, at least early stages, to keep the production going at full speed. Let's change recipes first. Let's see, let's start like this. For everything here, I will be using stack inserters. And with this pattern, the beacons should never be in the way. And the corners of the factories should always match, even if they're alternating. Why am I moving? I should be using map mode. I'm still trying to get used to using map mode, as you can see. Well, in all fairness to myself, I'm still trying to get used to using more bots and less myself building, which is how I've generally done things for a very long time. I want to get this belt drained. I don't want to wait, because I think I'm peeking just from one side of the belt all the way here. Yeah, so it's It makes it a bit slow to drain. Um, no. That is the wrong line. This is the right line for iron. Gonna have calcite and copper coming through here. These are a few very ugly bands. But I'll make it work somehow. What I want to do is actually I want to get these belts fully drained as well. This is useless there because I want to use the inner belt here to deliver calcite. Oh man, I should have stopped this one a long time ago, but it is what it is, I guess. This one will require yellow science, and I'm still having issues with LDS. More specifically with plastic. Oh, that is kind of rough. Okay, these are primed. I'm just missing the calcite. Let's prepare those belts. Okay, this is actually quite bad. Was that it? Yeah, that's it for the all the copper I had over here. For all the coal that I had over here. Do I still have the blueprint? Yeah, I'll blueprint and I'll reset the recipes. I think it's slightly faster at least. And I'll have to figure out a way to get all of those resources where they need to go. I should be able to just use a single red belt that is now 4 stack. Red belt 4 stack should be 120 per second. So definitely way more than I was previously using. Oh, I've actually produced one of these. What limit did I put here? I've set it to 26. How many do I have? Yeah, it's those are all the labs that I'm gonna get for now, and I'm not gonna overproduce. Can I cancel the upgrade? Okay, I'll just leave that be for now. What am I missing here? Oh, it's the blue modules. Okay, I just wanted to give this a bit of time. So what's gonna be the order here? The inner one needs to be calcite, the outer one will be the only one that's left with copper. Okay, let's clear this for now. I'll just clear everything. Okay, so calcite will need to go there. Like this, and these ones need to merge into a single lane. Let's do some balancing here. I guess I'll just leave that. Do I actually need this one over here? Okay, I don't. That's neat. Okay, so my iron production is almost entirely dead. I can pretty soon start deconstructing. Actually, this one is entirely dead. And if I just plug the existing one in that spot, everything should be perfect. Let's make sure I set the filter first. This should be delivering more than enough. Or at least I hope. Okay, now this one is dead. That is not cool. Okay. I'll just use some random belt here to connect everything. Make sure that everything is still running. This is out. I need to figure out this thing. Okay, I'm gonna filter here. Okay, calcite at the top. I just want to make sure copper doesn't get onto this line. So that should get built fairly soon. Oh, come on, am I out of belt? What's happening? I should have a lot of calcite. Is there a problem with delivery here? Yes, rocket fuel has reached its limit. This was never built to a very huge scale, unfortunately. But let's see, for rocket fuel, realistically the only thing I need is light oil. I don't have a lot of light oil, I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of oil, period. This is working at full speed. So it is just the oil production that is not as great as it could be. Will this automatically work? I'm not sure if I'm producing the oil refineries. I'm really hoping I am producing them, because otherwise it's gonna be a bit of a problem. Connecting this back. I don't have them on the mall. Okay, this needs to be over here. Let's see if I can produce oil refineries. The thing that I'm worried about are stone bricks. Oh no, I am smelting stone bricks here. They are available. Okay, not a problem. Everything should also have power now. So the only thing that I am a bit worried about is getting enough coal in with the long-handed inserters. Hopefully that should be fine though. I kind of don't like the fact that that has run out and I don't have any vision here. And that one has run out. So ideally I would double up over here. But obviously I don't have radars on the mall either. Okay, that's That's a decent number of foundries and miners. Probably wasted a few resources, but not that big of a deal. I want to sort this thing out before I head out of here, because I'm definitely gonna forget about it. And since I am here, what are the chances of that being in bot coverage? Very small. Let's get them in bot coverage range. Is that not in bot coverage either? Okay, now it should be. What's power doing here? Power is very decent. Am I producing productivity here? A few prot 2s. Why not? So let's just go like this. That one can go away, not that one. These ones will need some form of power. Really funny that I don't have any sort of belt, just turbo here. And maybe just a bit of leftover from the other types. So actually, let's upgrade this bit. Everything in bot range, everything is in bot range. It's quite a decent yield. I want to make sure I actually harvest everything here. For some reason I find it highly satisfying when a resource patch is fully drained out. As probably most Factorio players do. This is working well, low on call. But low on call can be very easily resolved. Just double up a bit here. All the miners are working and I'm expecting this to start backing up now. Let's head back here. Okay. We have iron. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I will limit, however, the amount of iron I store here. Actually, not as great of a solution, but let's take straight from the source. It's not gonna be that close to the mall. But this should be able to have a very high throughput, so hopefully everything should be... Hopefully everything should be okay. And the reason why I did that is because I actually want to remove this chest. And let's see. Hopefully by now this one is fully exhausted. This lane can be stopped as well. I'll actually turn that one there and undo this. Okay, next thing to connect is steel and copper. Let's get copper going. I still have a full red belt there, so not all that worried, but the sooner I do this, the better. Let's put this buffer just here. Do that. Okay, that means I should be able to... Oh, they're already moving. That's nice. So similarly here, I just do this with steel. And let's figure out steel back on the boss. What is happening here? Oh, I never actually put down... That's meant to be like that. Are you not requesting calcite? Yes, you are. No way it drained that fast. Am I throwing calcite overboard here? It's 2.6. Limit is 2.6, so that should never... That should never go overboard. Yeah, I know I don't have that many rockets, but still. I think I'm starting to slowly overproduce coal. Wait, what? It's a water shortage now? Where is my water coming from? I'm low on steam. And that's because water is also used... Oh, this is just one pipe, it's not that big of a drain. This just doesn't produce enough water. I'm not sure if I want speed over here. I definitely want this to work faster. Okay, this looks much better. And it's not like this is grossly overfilling. Which way is this going? It's going the other way. Okay, I realized that I actually need this inserter over here. So plenty of steam. Let's do max speed module. So why is this single first tier? Okay, this looks like it's able to keep up now. That means that this will drain. Currently I don't have enough miners here, so hopefully this should be better. Yes, let's also connect the belts. This is actually draining quite a bit of coal, way more than I thought it would. I am definitely not out of miners. Okay, I need to see what's happening here. The request is enabled. And this is waiting for 5 seconds of inactivity. Let's put a damage taken condition. Unfortunately, this is a fast ship, so it doesn't have to wait too long on the road. I need to build a few more of these, actually. So, okay, it did deliver the calcite. Everything is working as expected. It's just I guess Volcano's not having enough. What is this empty belt? It is just Volcano's not having enough things and stuff. Oh, that could have been a small disaster. This is still delivering iron. That's not great. And this one is still delivering steel, which, with the risk of repeating myself, that's not great. But again, this one can be decommissioned. We'll do up to there. It's just the last few ones. At least with the steel. So it is that all the way up to this one included. This still has some steel. This one still has power, yes. I can remove a few of them. And I can also remove these extra belts. This blue belt will eventually go down here. Okay, I do have everything producing right now. Do I have bots in here? Not that many. So this one, not that one, but this one. This is now a fully working grid. How well can I plot it? Is it just that slow? Very quick answer is yes, it is just that slow. I had 16. 16 means enough to do that and leave one on the upgrade path. Actually, let's leave 2 to be upgraded. I'm still down 72 modules. That is not ideal. Okay, there are still a couple of leftovers. Just remove that one. Manually, it will go back into the buffer chest. Everything that's on the belt, so I'm not that stressed about. There's still this chest over here that's gonna, as we're producing in the mall, it is gonna drain. Or I could just look at dumping that chest over here. Doesn't really matter. It is impressive on how slow that can actually be. So this should be regular. Pattern here is gonna be a bit broken in terms of roboports, but the cell should be able to handle small variations, patterns, I think. Yeah, that is fully out. I will straighten up these belts and I think I'm gonna also... Well, this needs to be moved somewhere. Maybe I'll do another smelting square over here. I do want to upgrade LDSs next, because this is a huge bottleneck. What happened here? What is still happening? Oh, it was when the steel belt was going against copper belt. I actually did get... Oh, that's gonna be a huge cleanup. I'll do that cleanup off camera. I don't think anybody's gonna find that interesting. I know that I won't find that interesting. Anyway, our LDS production should be back up once that is back up and running. So hopefully this base will actually start producing some sense again. But yeah, Foundry Smelting for LDS is highly superior. I'll actually probably do a fork here and just get a belt running over here until we get a more permanent setup. This will be dedicated primarily for smelting, so actually I don't know, maybe move LDS over in this corner. That being said, I think this is a good time to make a stop in this episode. I hope you found it interesting. This is probably the part that feels most fun, at least for me. Upgrading old Factorio base layout to basically putting together all the new things that 2.0 has in one single place. It actually makes mega bases or Factorio 1.0 mega base throughput achievable in an extremely tiny space, because take into account that this is not upgraded yet. This doesn't... Foundry is still regular, the chips in here are still regular. I still have plenty of room for beacons, modules, etc. So this will be able to sustain quite a huge base. And there's plenty of room to scale as well. That being said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you here next time.